Sing to joyful friendship true, to moments filled with happiness, refreshing each day anew. From valleys and from the hilltops, from sea to shining sea, let earth resound with music and life the richer be. From valleys and from the hilltops, from sea to shining sea, let earth resound with music and life the richer be. Lift every voice to music, to love's expression sing. Let music live in mind and heart, let joy and laughter ring. From valleys and from the hilltops, from sea to shining sea, let earth resound with music and life the richer be. From valleys and from the hilltops, from sea to shining sea, let earth resound with music and life the richer be.
Hi, I'm Ed Polachek, and welcome to a musical encounter from Baltimore. This encounter features the Children's Chorus of Maryland under the direction of Andrea Nutter-Macon. The singers in this chorus range in age from 6 to 16 and are placed in one of three choirs depending upon their level of musical expertise: beginners, training choir, and concert choir. You've just heard a 16th century carol called To Music. Do you know that all of these musicians own the same type of instrument? As a matter of fact, so do all of you. Does anyone have any idea what musical instrument that could be?
Voice.
The voice, that's right. We all have voices. They can be high, they can be low, they can be loud, or they can be soft. And this instrument is part of your body. You carry it with you wherever you go. Let's all take a deep breath for a second and hum. And as you're humming, open your mouth a little. That's right. That's one of the many musical sounds made by the voice. The voice is the most unique and varied of all musical instruments, and the Children's Chorus of Maryland is going to show us some more ideas on how voices can be played. Each of the choirs will sing for you, starting with the beginners, and while you're listening, be thinking of some questions as the beginners sing a partner song, which is two different songs sung together. Also, see if you can recognize each song. They will be accompanied by Patricia McEwen Amato on the piano and Ken Walton on the washboard.
I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. I'm from Louisiana, I love what you see. It rains on my stuff, I hear that a soldier tries to lie. He brings a banner from England, face and a soldier's song. He's all the world now, I hear the bugles blow. I hear the bells of Parkman in the year of Julio. I had a dream the other night when everything was still. I thought I saw Susanna coming down the hill. She played the pipes of high behind the songbirds on her lawn. I hear the banners from England's face and the soldier's song. He's all the words now, I hear the bugle blow. I hear the bells of Parkman in the year of Julio.
That was great. So did you recognize the two songs?
Oh, Susanna.
Oh, Susanna was one. What's the other one?
The Gigolo.
The Year of Jubilee. I didn't know that tune, but I mean, I knew the tune, but I didn't know the name of the song. So now we'll hear from the intermediate level of the Children's Chorus of Maryland, the training choir, and they're going to sing two American folk songs, Pick a Bale of Cotton and Old Joe Clark.
Chum-chum, turn around, pick a bale of cotton. Chum-chum, turn around, pick a bale of day. Chum-chum, turn around, pick a bale of cotton. Chum-chum, turn around, pick a bale of day. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of day. Chum-chum, 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 turn around, chum-chum, pick a bale of day. Chum-chum, 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 Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Chum-chum, Lordy, chum-chum, Lordy, chum-chum, Lordy, oh, chum-chum, turn around, pick a bale of cotton. Chum-chum, turn around, pick a bale of day. Chum-chum, turn around, pick a bale of cotton. Chum-chum, turn around, pick a bale of day. Oh, Lordy, oh, Lordy, Lordy, oh, Lordy, oh, Lordy, pick a bale of day. Pick a bale of day. Pick a bale of day. Round and round, oh Joe Clark, round and round I say. Round and round, oh Joe Clark, ain't got no keys, ain't got long to stay. Oh Joe had chicken pie, lots of chicken pie. Joe had chicken pie, lots of chicken pie. Round and round, oh Joe Clark, round and round I say. Round and round, oh Joe Clark, ain't got long to stay. Joe Clark said, measured 8 by 4, he took his feathers, said, and me, I got the floor. Joe Clark had a leather bag, he took his feet off the bed, and I got the floor. Joe Clark had a leather bag, took his feet off the bed, and I got the floor. Round and round, oh Joe Clark, round and round I say. Round and round, oh Joe Clark, ain't got long to stay. Bling, 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 bum 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 bum. Joe had a violin, fiddled on the day. Anybody stepped to just as Joe was set to play. Round and round, oh Joe Clark, round and round I say. Round and round, oh Joe Clark, ain't got long to stay. Round and round, oh Joe Clark, round and round I say. Round and round, oh Joe Clark, ain't got long to stay.
The concert choir will now sing two works without any accompaniment. Does anyone here know the term that we use for when something is unaccompanied?
A cappella.
A cappella, very good. The first a cappella song they will sing is in Latin. It's called Gloria Patri, and then one in English, singing and dancing.
Gloria Patri et Filio, Gloria Patri et Filio, Gloria Patri et Filio, Gloria Patri et Filio, et Spiritui Sancto, et Spiritui Sancto, et Spiritui Sancto, et Spiritui Sancto. Amen. Singing and dancing, yipping and prancing, fa la la la, fa la la, fa la la. Singing and dancing, yipping and prancing, fa la la la, fa la la, fa la la. Flutes and voices, cello rejoices, music delights us, music music invites us to join in the dance. Fa la la la, fa la la, fa la la, fa la la la, fa la la, fa la la.
Does anyone have any idea how all 19 of these young people got their pitch in order to start singing?
From a tuning fork?
From a tuning fork. That's this device right here that when it's struck offers a pitch. Hold it near my microphone so you can hear. And the director gets that pitch and then gives the pitches to the choir in order to start singing. Well, now it's finally your turn to perform. You've been listening to all this music, and you must have a million questions. We have representatives from each of the choirs to answer for you. So let's get started with our first question.
What do you like about singing in the chorus?
Well, I think one of the good parts, not just because we all love singing, but you also meet a lot of people. And since you're all working towards the same goal, like maybe if we have a concert coming up, you all form a special bond together.
That's the important thing about an ensemble, that it's really teamwork.
How many times do you practice each thing and for how long?
Well, we practice twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And each choir does a different time. And I'm in the training choir, and we practice 2 hours each. Well, 4 hours a week. 2 hours each.
Each rehearsal?
Each rehearsal, yeah.
Thank you. Do you have to audition to get into the concert, to get into the choir?
Carla?
Yes, we do audition. We usually audition when we're small, like 6 or 7.
Our cameras went to the Children's Chorus of Maryland to actually film an audition. The Children's Chorus audition starts with singing a familiar tune like Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Then one of the teachers will clap some rhythms and sing some tone patterns that the auditioner repeats.
Repeat after me. Bum, 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 bum.
Pum, 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 pum.
Musical coordination is tested with doing two things at once, like clapping one pattern while stepping the beat.
Wonderful.
Do you sing any other things except concerts?
Yeah, we do. We do a variety of other things. Sometimes we sing. One time we sang for the governor, and this summer we're going to sing at the Maryland State Fair.
Special events, right?
Yeah, the concert choir sang in a couple weddings last year.
And we've also done operas. A couple children were picked to be in 2 operas, Tosca and La Boheme, with the Baltimore Opera Company.
Sometimes there are even solo lines within that you get to do. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
Also, we sang about 9 kids sang with the National Children's Chorus from across the United States.
Of a conglomeration of various children's choruses from across the country coming together.
Yes.
Thank you.
You warm up your voice before your songs?
That's a good question. Who wants to take that one?
I'll answer that.
Okay.
We warm up, and we warm up at the beginning, like about 15 minutes of the rehearsal, at the beginning of the rehearsal, to loosen up, we loosen up our body, and we do head rolls and shoulder rolls to get relaxed, and then we work on breathing for support, and we work on pitches so we can warm up our vocal cords to get the high notes and the low notes that we have to sing in our songs.
And also to get the ears working, to start listening.
So we can start hearing the different pitches.
And it's very, very much the way an athlete actually has to warm up his or her body by doing aerobic stretching exercises and get it limber before you actually do the actual physicalness of the athletic event. It's the exact same thing with singing.
What type of music do you sing?
We sing folk songs and seasonal songs. Like if it's around Christmas, we'll sing Christmas songs, or in the springtime we sing.
We sang Jingle Bells last year. We tried to get a variety of music across to an audience because now the classical songs are becoming so
rare.
Yeah, rare, and people are not as aware of them as maybe 100 years ago or something.
And I know that you've sung works by Bach from the Baroque period through the classical period of Mozart, through the Romantic period of Brahms, and contemporary arrangements of either spirituals or folk songs.
It's good to learn all the different kinds of music because this is a good chance to. And in order to really understand music, you have to explore all
Do the whole gamut.
How do you learn your music?
Melanie.
Well, part of our rehearsal includes a class time, and there we learn different skills which we then can apply to the music that we were learning.
We learn how to read the music by putting solfa to the notes, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Right name, wrong sound on re and do.
And they use the Kodai method hand signs to help physically relate to the pitch.
We work on the pitches and the rhythm and the words, and then we put it all together, and then we work on phrases and breathing, and then we work on the whole picture, and after we've got it pretty good, then we can work on our vowels and our word sounds.
And intonation.
Yes.
And blend and articulation. Good.
How do you sing or keep your own part when somebody else is singing a different part? You keep your part like if you were in the audience and someone else was singing something else, and you don't listen to the other people. You just think about what you're singing and let them hear what both of them, and you just do what you're supposed to do, and it'll be fine.
And it will work out, right? Holding your part against another requires ear training. The beginners start with learning the rhythm language tati and finding the beat of a piece.
Tati ta, tati ta.
Clapping the rhythm and singing a short song is followed by clapping an ostinato, which is a constantly repeating pattern. Half the group then sings the ostinato, while the other half sings the melody.
Hush, little baby, and don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Finally, to develop further the ear, partner songs are introduced.
Why do you like to sing?
That's a wonderful question. Let's start with Mark.
Well, I didn't have anything to do, and I just wanted to sing so I wanted something to do good, and I tried it, and then I kept doing it for a little while, and I noticed that I could do it well, and I'm going to try to keep doing it as long as I can.
Of course. Mary Beth, why do you like to sing?
The Children's Chorus of Maryland has lots of fun songs and lullabies, and I like to sing them.
Carla?
I like to sing because it's a good hobby. It's something to do on Saturdays and Wednesdays.
It's like something I know I can do well. I mean, I can't play sports that well, but I can sing and have fun singing, just like other people have fun playing sports or drawing.
Or doing anything.
Or doing anything.
You derive enjoyment from it.
Yeah, I like to sing because it makes me feel like I'm good at something. Like, to hear the audience clap is the best feeling. It makes you feel like, wow, I did it.
You did it. Melanie?
I just really enjoy singing. Whenever I'm singing, I forget about everything else, and it's just a whole lot of fun for me to sing.
In a way, it's like an escape in a certain way. Hillary?
With the children's chorus, it's opened up so many things to do, like so many experiences. Like she said, the opera. I mean, when I sang in the opera, that was like a tremendous thing. I got to sing at the Lyric. That was like the best thing.
Because you also see, you have full orchestra, it's in the pit, you have the staging and the makeup and the soloists and the chorus and everything. Yeah,
it's all worked out.
Stephen?
Well, I like singing because
know I'm good at it. And also, I didn't know I was good at it until I was singing in a class at school, and Melanie's mother was my teacher, and she came up and told me that Melanie was in the children's chorus and told me to try out. And now I'm really thankful because it's such a great thing to do. It's such a great hobby.
Well, now that you're all experts, I'm sure you're going to enjoy even more the wonderful sounds that you're going to hear in this next song by Johannes Brahms, The Trysting Place, and it's sung in German. I can hear by your applause that you really did enjoy that piece. And that's what Musical Encounter is all about. Now let's put everything all together. All three choirs of the Children's Chorus of Maryland will sing the May Day Carol. And verse by verse, we will hear the changes in voice quality from the beginners through the concert choir. that concludes this musical encounter on the chorus. We'd like to thank the students from Timber Grove and Franklin Elementary Schools for being a part of this musical encounter, and our thanks to the Children's Chorus of Maryland and the director, Andrea Nutter-Macon, for sharing their talents with us. This is Edward Polachek, hoping that you will encounter music in your lives every day. And to close our show, the Children's Chorus of Maryland is going to sing the American folk song, The Erie Canal.
I said, low bridge, everybody down. I said, low bridge, for we're coming to a town. I've got a mule and a lame cow, 15 miles on the Erie Canal. He's a good old worker and a good old cow, 15 miles on the Erie Canal. He hauls oil in a day, filled with alcohol and hay. We know every inch of the way from Albany to Buffalo. I said, no bridge, everybody down. I said, no bridge, for we're coming to a town. I said, no bridge, everybody down. I said, no bridge, for we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal if you ever navigated on the Erie Canal. I said, no bridge, everybody down. I said, no bridge, for we're coming to a town. We've been all way around, 16 miles on the Erie Canal. As you bet your life I never public now, 16 miles on the Erie Canal. Get up there, here comes the lark. We'll round about 6 o'clock. But whoa, back we'll go, right back home to Buffalo. I said, no bridge, everybody down. I said, no bridge, for we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal if you ever navigated on the Erie Canal. I said, no bridge, everybody down. I said, no bridge, for we're coming to a town. I said, no bridge, everybody down. I said, no bridge, for we're coming to a town. I said, no bridge, everybody down. I said, no bridge, for we're coming to a town.
I think singing is fun because it makes a good feeling in my heart.